I'm feeling mellow from the hydro. B just farted. Her butt is right next to my head. Well, as you all know, I've been feeling poorly all week. But right now I'm feeling mellow. Definite improvement. Probably because of the hydro. When I got to the vet with the two dogs, I don't know, I stepped funny and my back went, whoa. It's starting to become a problem. So I guess we'll have to discuss that on Friday. I'm just going to get more pain pills. I mean, it usually, what it does is it's like zing, it hits me, and then it's okay in a couple minutes. I can handle that. The pain's going to need to get a lot worse for me to want to do something more about it. And as long as it's not cancer, they won't need to radiate it. I don't think they can remove it. So, I don't know. I think it's been my sinuses or allergies that have been bugging me all week. I've been sneezing. I've been getting up in the morning being like, oh, oh. I've been a real gloomy Gus. And you guys know me. I'm not like that all the time. I actually was sitting at the vet and I was like, I think I'm going to go home and cry. Just to cry. Because sometimes that brings you relief. But I didn't. I didn't cry. I'm doing all right. We're just chilling in bed. I haven't fallen asleep yet. Poor Jadwin. I knew his teeth were bad. But they're gonna have to remove his teeth. What's left of them. My poor boo. He doesn't let me go into his mouth to clean him. He bites me, so it's my fault. I accept this. But we need him to be comfortable, so he's gonna have a dental in a couple weeks. And that's where some of my Scotland money's going. I did get my refund. Whoopity-doo, whoopity-doo. It was nice to have money for a little while. That's alright. Maybe I'll get back up to doing overtime again. No. I did secure a ride for Friday. It's not that I can't drive myself. I can totally drive myself to Roswell. It's that I have to go from one end of the building, the first building, and then walk all the way over to the second building to get to the breast center. And with the mask on, it's just killing me. I have to stop halfway between. There's chairs in the hallway. I drop in a chair. I get all sweaty and gross. And I pant. It's really attractive when I pant like a dog. Yeah. Yeah. Me too, but I did. Everyone's probably like, what are you talking about? I'm responding to Beth. That's what I'm talking about. We're just gonna take it easy for a little while. Not that I've been doing anything strenuous, mind you. I get the time off in a couple weeks. I'm gonna go pet those sloths. And then Jadwin gets his dental the next day because I'll be off. So that'll be good. He is sound asleep right now. They are so insane. My vet. I really do like my vet. Originally at Cornerstone it was Dr. Campbell, but she is retired, and now it's Dr. McCausland. I can't say his name. but I like him. He's a good guy. He's he takes care of the dogs, and he he asks about how I'm doing too. And I told him about my scare with my back. I was like, that just took 10 years off my life right there. That scared the heck out of me. Um, I think I'm feeling well enough to go to Bible study tomorrow. Knock on wood, my nose isn't running right now. So, yay. Whoopee. Um, I had a reason for making this video. Oh, yes. Sad things happened today. Ed Beers died. For those of you that don't know, I did post his death notice on my page. He is a Civil War historian. If you have ever watched any of the History Channel Civil War things or been lucky enough to go on one of his tours, he is just so animated, and he's really excited about the Civil War, and he obviously he knows a lot, and he's I don't know how old he was, but he was very, very old. And he passed away. So that's sad. Check him out. He's a fountain of information. He's a national treasure. And, it was just old age, I think. And then the other thing, now I remember. I posted another thing about a gentleman named Benny. And I'm going to tell you the story of how I met Benny. Back when I was at Brockport, my senior year, I decided I want to adopt a dachshund. And I wanted to do it through rescue, and I wanted to do it after I graduated because I knew that I would be too busy with school and working full time. So I planned it. I got everything ready so that I did bring Mortimer home like 2 days after graduation. And long story short, the dog that we found for me was in Florida. And Benny used to work for an airline, and they get free passes. He uses free pass to bring Mortimer from Florida to me in Buffalo. And this was back before 9/11, so we could actually sit at the gate and wait. And I had a little sign that said, "Welcome home, Mortimer." And she was in his carry-on bag, and she's poking her head out, looking around like, "What's going on? What's happening here?" She was so cute. And he's like, "Hey, I'm here." And he had like a 30-minute layover before he had to get back on the plane and go to Florida. And that's the kind of man he is. For the love of these dogs, he would, he's been in rescue for a really long time, and now he mainly focuses on the senior weaners. And he just had a bit of bad luck. And I don't, obviously, because Jadwin's gonna take a lot of my money, but I gave him a little bit of money through Venmo, and I saw a lot of people on his friend page that they're gonna donate. So I think that if we all can give a little, it'll grow into a lot, and it will help him out of his predicament, and then anything extra will go towards the dogs, because I know that he would do without if it meant helping his animals. I mean, I met him once, obviously, and it was like a real quick encounter because he had to hop back on the plane. But he's a real nice guy, loves animals. If you can, great. If not, say some prayers that the money gets there. I had people help me when I needed money. When I first got diagnosed with cancer, they had a bake sale at work for me, which just touched the hell out of me. I was like, wow. And then another thing, I got bills up the yin yang, and I politely said, if anybody wants to put a little money towards my bills, um, I gave them the direct billing, and people helped me pay my Windsong bill, which I'm so grateful for because when I worked for the insurance company, I had a really high deductible. Now that I don't work for the insurance company and I am insured by them still, I have a really low deductible, for which I am grateful. And I'm able to handle that through the year. And Roswell doesn't make a big stink about it because I make monthly payments. And as long as it gets paid, they're happy. And my bill for this year's almost paid off, so yay. Um, Jadwin is so tired, and it's like he didn't even do anything at the vet. He sat there and he let them cut his nails and give him a shot and take his blood. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to tell you guys about. They're like, "Do you think you could get a pee sample from Jadwin?" And I was like, "No." I mean, I have my mask on so you could see my eyes, and I'm just like, "No. We will not be getting a pee sample from Jadwin. I'm not going to chase him around the yard. You're funny." I go, "You can get it when he's there for the procedure." And they're like, "Okay." And then they're like, "Well, wait a minute. Will he go pee outside for us?" I go, "Probably." So they took him outside and they got their pee sample. Thank goodness, because I was like, I'm not going to chase him around and get a pee sample. I've done that for one dog only, and she thought I was crazy. She went to pee on the porch, and I stuck a Tupperware under her butt, and she peed in it. Really? Do you know my dogs? And Jadwin has been so good lately. I thought he was getting incontinent, but he didn't want to wear the diaper anymore, so he has cleaned that mess up. So, those are the things I'm thinking about today. Um, the pain medicine hasn't put me to sleep yet, which is really disappointing. Um, but I'm just relaxing, so I guess that's good. That's just as good. One more day of work this week. One more day, one more day, one more day. So, thank you all for watching. Um, and I hope y'all have a good night. Peace!